What's up, guys? I'm the Black One, and here we go with another Minecraft episode. TNT is fun, isn't it? Isn't it fun to have fun with TNT? It's very explosive fun, if I might say so myself. Today is a creative, more like a Redstone show-off, a creation that I made. And as you can tell, I'm setting up a whole bunch of TNT. Now, some of you may or may have noticed that I've been doing this for a little while already. I am playing in a super flat world. One of the new features of the snapshot is that you're able to customize your super flat world. So this is actually one of the presets that they give you. And I added a layer of redstone to the bottom just because, you know, I love redstone. But through this world, I found a new minigame that you can play, and it's a two-player minigame, and it requires a server with basically only 2 people on it, and a computer that can handle a lot of TNT explosions going off at the same time. Otherwise, it will get very laggy for you. So let's just go ahead and see how big this hole actually is when I do this. Here we go. I love it. This isn't the game that I made up, but I call this TNT surfing. You can barely even see my person. As you can see, it goes way down. Anyway, basically the point of this game is it's a race. It's a race of sorts, and TNT is your engine. TNT is what makes you go further, faster, stronger, all that stuff. Thank you, Daft Punk. So as you can see, this is a ton of stone, like an absolute absurd amount of stone. There we go, now we're at the bottom. Did I just see a diamond? Did I just pick up a diamond? Oh, I thought I saw a diamond. Maybe it was an EXP bubble. So see, I added a layer of redstone to the bottom because I just love redstone. So this hole is huge. It's very... See how far up it goes? Here, so let me go ahead and get our coordinates. 60 is sea level. So this, from here down, this is your usual drop of stone. As you can see, you might see some coal here on the edges and iron. Once we get above 60, you won't see iron anymore. And then once we get above 100, I believe, or 120 or something, you won't see coal anymore. See, there's some coal there. But now, from here on out, you'll only see stone. No dirt either. And that's just the way that the world generation works. That's hardwired. I don't think you can change that. But as you can see, I'm all the way up at Y30, and that's the surface of the world. So these are huge holes, and it takes a long time to get to the bottom. Now, right over here is this was my prototype of the game. Basically what it is, it's called a TNT race. So one person stands in one capsule, the other one stands in the other, and then this person says, okay, I'm ready, and flicks the lever, and then, well, you know what, I'll explain the game over here, because this is just the prototype. Basically, output into a memory cell, or a XOR gate, I believe it's called. I call them memory cells. Or RS NOR latch, I believe is what it's called. I like calling them memory cells. Easier for you to remember. They feed into an AND gate, and then the AND gate releases those contestants. Now, here's obviously some more fun that I've had. There are holes everywhere in this world from me just having fun. But here we go. So this is the minigame. I will set this world up for download, I think, if people are interested in it. Otherwise, I won't bother, because it is kind of a pain to upload a file. I think I'll just use Google Docs. Here's how it works. One contestant gets in one of these and says, okay, I'm ready. They hit their button, and now they are ready to go. And what happens when you hit that button, a signal comes into this wire. This is also a memory cell. It flips this memory cell to be in a binary state of 1, so on. So as you can see, this redstone that's coming out of this memory cell is powered on. Whereas, let's call the left side over there player 1, and this side over here player 2. So player 1 is ready to go, but player 2 is not, because this wire is still dark, and this memory cell is still flipped in the zero function of binary function, so it is off. So let's say player 2 is ready to go. They would hit this button, and what will happen is a timed signal will will go to these pistons and these lights back here, and the piston will release, and then you'll be off. I want to show you how it's going to work before I actually hit that button, because once it goes, I won't be able to slow it down or anything. So what happens is, once this memory cell is flipped, this memory cell, it's flipped onto an on position so that this output is on. This flips this AND gate on. Since both of these torches on top are off, these torches on the side will turn on. And I could optimize the system further, but for right now, this makes it easier for me to explain, having two paths. So this path right here is about a 10-second delay. Or no, not 10 seconds. I'm sorry. It's about 10 repeaters, but it's about 3 to 4 seconds of delay right here from this repeater to this repeater. So this delay is to give the contestants time to, once it'll be a countdown. That's what those lights are for. It's a countdown, and once they count down, then the player will be ready to start laying their TNT and go crazy. Excuse me. So what happens is once both players are ready, pulse will come out here, go and open the pistons. This line right here is the piston opener. Let me show you what I mean. So right here. Oh, shoot, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh no. Okay, well, I kind of ruined this demonstration already. That is supposed to be a piece of TNT, and then there's supposed to be a block like that, and then that. This is just supposed to be like the starter, just to get you started. I kind of ruined it, but maybe I'll fix it later. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it on both sides. How about that? Basically, as you can see, the sticky piston right here, that will retract, and so it will drop the player onto that pressure plate. Now, you have to play this game in creative mode, otherwise you will die. That's just how it goes. Now, for the countdown timer, as you can see, it doesn't have a delay here yet, but when you actually get down to the respective ends, what it's going to do is each of these is going to turn off. Think of it as like the Halo countdown. It's going to be like doot, 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 doo. You know what I mean? Except it's not timed like that. They're all timed in equal increments. So this light will turn off, then this light will turn off, then this one, and that is like, it's the countdown timer. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go over here to player 2, and going to go ahead and hit the button and show you how it works. So here we go. I'm going to hit the button, and you'll see the lights count down, then I'll drop onto that pressure plate down below. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And then the game is to let's see. There we go. Now we're fair. Oh, and it is auto resetting. I will show you that feature in just one moment. Let me just reset this to its prior state. So when you guys download this, it's not all messed up. Okay, there we go. So as you notice, those pistons reclose, and that's because it is auto resetting. That's what this line of redstone right here is for. After the pulse goes through this 4-second delay, which opens the piston, so the pistons are open already, it goes through another, like, this is about 1 second delay right here, flips this memory cell back into its off position. It does this for both sides, and then in doing so, the power starts to recede. So it's about 10 seconds after you drop. No, more like 7 seconds after you drop, or 6. Like 6.5, 7 seconds after you drop, the pistons will close again, and then you'll be good to go. So it is turning nighttime, which means I've been running my mouth for a little too long already. Let me just go ahead and sleep really quick, and then I'll show you how I play the game. And of course, if you download it, you can play it however you want. But this is how I suggest you play it. We're just gonna go ahead and make a new hole right here. I'll show you the inventory I would recommend, which would be this. Nothing in your inventory except for TNT and torches. And then, for starters, since, let's be realistic, there was the piece of TNT right about here. Well, let's see. Here, and then there'd be a grass block here, there'd be a pressure plate here, right? So we're just going to go ahead and light it. And what'll happen is, you'll drop down here like this, and the whole idea of this game is to get to get to bedrock first. So what I do is I light TNT like this, and then while that TNT is igniting, I try to lay down more TNT. So you can see why this is very laggy, because the idea is to keep the explosion going. It's like think of it as like a combo breaker. One rule, of course, this should go without saying: don't break the blocks, don't cheat. Only use TNT to dig. That is the point of the game, and I mean it's how you're supposed to have fun. So, and it will be fairly obvious if you don't do it this way. Just because I'll show you guys. We'll just go ahead and continue to the bottom, and then you'll see what I mean. This is it's like a lopsided hole almost, and in doing that, you can tell when it's just a straight drilled hole, like the hole I did before at the very beginning of this episode. So don't cheat. It's easy to see who's a cheater and who's not. One recommend, you can do that if you need to break a block to place a piece of TNT. I consider that fair, because that's just placement. It's not like you're digging for an advantage. That one block isn't really going to give you advantage. So as you can imagine, with two people doing this at the same time, it is going to get laggy. For people with computers without dedicated graphics cards, or anybody on a laptop or something, it could get pretty laggy for you. Just make sure that you turn your particles off, and that your render distance on the lowest it can possibly go. And then you have a chance of being able to play this minigame that I made. I did make this game on my own. I was messing around with TNT, and I said, hey, I wonder what it'd be like if we just used TNT to drill all the way to the depths of Minecraft. And this was the product of that. So this has taken a really long time. As you can see, it's not the quickest minigame, but it is really fun. It's fun when you go like that, when you jump way up in the air. I think that's a blast. So let's see, add some more here. The trick is to keep turning and just hold down that right mouse button and just hope that it gets placed. A good strategy is also to walk backwards, because then you're always opening up new places for TNT to be placed. Oof. So I'm only at Y150, so I've only gone a 50 blocks. So this game, it's what, a 10 minute game probably? Not even that. No, what am I saying? It's probably like 5 minutes. Keep it going. Sometimes it's hard to keep it going because you can't see what's going on, and I wonder actually, why don't we test that out? Let's turn off particles. Options, video settings, particles off, or minimal. And then let's go ahead and do this again, and I wonder if you can see better when your particles are off. If so, then I would recommend that, definitely. Oh yeah, you can see much better. Okay, so that's good to know. Also, look at that, we learn something new every single day. It's also not the best idea to put a whole bunch of TNT down at once, because then it pushes you a long ways away, and it's harder to lay down more TNT. Just another little hint for you guys. Ooh, keep it going, keep that explosion going. Oh. Anyway, so that's the point of the game, and as you guys can see, this hole is very disfigured. It's got pockets over there, pockets over there. It's not a straight fall to the bottom. You can tell that I didn't just drill straight down and use the TNT that way. I'll show you. Where's that hole that we just made? Let's get a potion, shall we? Run over there nice and quick. There we go. So right over here is the hole we just made. I love throwing potions in creative mode. So, as you can see, it's a very small hole compared to that other one, and it will be fairly obvious for somebody who tries to cheat that way, so just don't do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you like videos like this from me showing off redstone contraptions, please let me know, because I really do like doing this kind of stuff, and This and an LP is stuff I like to do, and makes me happy. I love to do time lapses, but sometimes time is an issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching as always. Be sure to check out my community website. The link for that is below. Registration is free. And we give away games, so free games. Why wouldn't you want free games? So go ahead and go check it out and get in the know of our website. So thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.